Stakes back in Hong Kong to ride Ribeiro number 15, and then you've got the toppy Chevron, and it's got to contend with gate number 12, but it's got plenty of time, 2200 metres on this lovely track there in Singapore. So they're circling around, so maybe they will get away on time and we're going to have a clash on our hands, which is unfortunate, particularly at this time on a Sunday night when things are slowing down somewhat. Please note, if you've been away for the weekend or you just joined us, People Are Strange, race 10, Singapore, the Gold Cup. What a great race this will be. And there is the 7 going by now. That's Jade. The top weight Chevron moseys on past. But Top Spin remains the favourite, number 2, Noel Callow from the inside gate. Let's take you to Singapore for the Group 1 Gold Cup.
Top Spin immediately takes weight off the back of the favourite here, and Watch the Crab the second to line up into the barriers here. This is the 2008 Singapore Gold Cup. Michael Maxworthy with the broadcast.
Now they're settling in the gates for the Group 1 Singapore Gold Cup. El Dorado, loaded riderless. Mr. Line, he won this race 2 years ago. He goes up. There's the Hornet for Michael Carl. He's the baby of the field, the 4-year-old. Top Spin is most popular here at the track, ahead of Chevron and also the Hornet. They're the 3 that most race goers have settled on here. Third leg of the Singapore Triple Crown Series. Expatriate jockeys have dominated this race in recent times. KLU won the race for the locals back in 1997, and then it wasn't until 2005. The KB Sue won, and he won it on Turfell. Recast won last year for the New Zealand jockey Opie Bosson. Limbs Fighter with the green cap. The Malaysian horse, New Kuala Dipang, comes forward. Singapore Gold Cup, Singapore Charity Race Day. Ribeiro moves into line. We're getting close to a start. Chevron goes into gate number 12, the winner of the Raffles Cup. Just a little reluctant to go in, Chevron. Siamese plenty of winners this weekend, so he's got the wind in his sails here as he tries to get Chevron home. He did win the cup at the old Bukatima track, Siamese, Zatopek 3. Now Jade goes into line. Track's been cleared. I think we're almost set to go. Top Spin, the most popular. Calls of weight. Looks like Mr. Line moving about. Hits the button, they're off and running, and Mr. Line got away well. Top Spin from the inside and Watch the Crab. Trigger Express, Ribeiro out wide with Jade going forward. Then New Kuala Dipang, Chevron caught out wide. El Dorado improving. Stedman a little slow to get going, but he's rushing through to be around about midfield as they thunder out of a straight. Now dropping back over on the inside is Limbs Fighter. The next one is the Hornet, followed by Big Valor Recast. Chevron's out 4 deep as they run towards the back. Then Raphael. And the last one is Stealth. In an unusual roll, Trigger Express takes the lead by 2.5 lengths on Ribeiro. 1.5 lengths to Mr. Line. They're followed by Jade and then Top Spin. He's 5th over on the rails on the inside of Watch the Crab. El Dorado obliged to rake 3 deep down the back. Then New Kuala Dipang. Behind those on the rails is Limbs Fighter. Then Chevron, Stedman, the Hornet, and followed by Recast back 4th last. 3rd last is Raphael. Then Big Valor. And at the tail of the field is Stealth. A fairly compact field. The 16 of them run towards the 1200 in the Gold Cup. About a dozen lengths top to bottom. Trigger Express is the leader by a length on Ribeiro. Jade is in 3rd position. Top Spin is 4th on the rails. Then Mr. Line. They're followed by El Dorado. Watch the Crab. Limbs Fighter back on the rails. The next one is New Kuala Dipang. Chevron's doing it the tough way. He's out 4 deep as they run down the side. Then Stedman, the Hornet, starting to pick up ground. Raphael is going with him. Back 3rd last is Stealth, followed by Recast and Big Valor. 7 or 8 lengths top to bottom in the Gold Cup, coming towards the long bend. end. 700 metres to go. Trigger Express by half a length on Ribeiro. Jade is in third place. Chevron in the red colours is about to come wide. Eldorado's also making a bid. They're followed by Top Spin. Now what's Callow going to do? He's giving them 4 lengths. He's over on the inside. Limbs Fighter with the green cap on the rails is staying on. Plenty of chances. 300 to go. Ribeiro and Jade. Trigger Express, Eldorado, Chevron, and the Hornet starting to wind up on the outside. Jade and Eldorado. Chevron on the outside with the Hornet. It's Jade just in front. Coming home is Eldorado. Eldorado, he's a half a length in front of Chevron as they reach the wire, and Eldorado wins the cup. Chevron second, close for third, Jade. Or on the outside, watch the Crab. Behind those was the Hornet, and the next one home, Raphael. They're followed by Big Valor, Ribeiro, Trigger Express. Limbs Fighter was a long way back in the field with Mr. Line, Stedman Recast, New Koala Dipang, and Top Spin has pulled up near the rear. Number 10 has won the Singapore Gold Cup, Eldorado, ridden by Ronnie Stewart. Chevron, obliged to race deep the entire, has gone down fighting. We're waiting for third. It's pretty close. Could be Watch the Crab. Maybe 10, 1, 11 and 7. Don't know what happened to Top Spin. He was over on the inside with Limbs Fighter at the 350. But they're all over the place at the 350. Jade, Eldorado, Chevron, and there are the full list of placings. 10, 1, 11 and 7.
Watch the Crab third. Ronnie Stewart, Australian jockey, triumphant in the Group 1 Singapore Gold Cup. 4-year-old gelding Eldorado, trained by H. Takeoka by Stay Gold out of White Leap, Japanese bred.